Our story begins with Abraham, a patriarch whose legacy shaped the spiritual landscape of the world. He had two sons, Ishmael, whose descendants settled in Mecca, and Isaac, whose lineage became the Israelites. The Israelites began in Canaan but, due to famine, migrated to Egypt, where Joseph, one of their own, had risen to power. For a time they prospered in Egypt, but new pharaohs saw them as a threat and enslaved them. Oppressed and forced into hard labor, the Israelites yearned for freedom. Moses emerged as their leader, confronting Pharaoh and leading the Israelites out of Egypt in a dramatic exodus. They wandered the Sinai desert for 40 years, receiving their laws and forging a new identity. After Moses, Joshua led them across the Jordan River into Canaan, beginning the conquest and settlement of the Promised Land. This marked the start of their enduring story in a land they would call their own. In Canaan, the Israelites first lived as 12 tribes led by judges, but constant threats pushed them to unite under a king. Saul became their first monarch, but it was David who established Jerusalem as the capital and ushered in a golden age. David's son, Solomon, built the first temple and brought prosperity and wisdom to the kingdom. Under Solomon, Jerusalem flourished as a center of worship and trade. After Solomon's death, the kingdom split. 10 tribes formed Israel in the north, while Judah and Benjamin became Judea in the south. This division weakened both kingdoms, making them vulnerable to powerful neighbors. The once unified nation was now two rival states, setting the stage for future conflict and invasion. The golden era faded, replaced by instability and external threats. The Israelites' unity was lost, and their future would be shaped by the consequences of this division. The stage was set for centuries of turmoil and longing for restoration. The split kingdoms faced powerful empires. In 722 BCE, Assyria conquered Israel, scattering the 10 lost tribes. Judea survived for a time, but Babylon eventually conquered Jerusalem, destroying the temple and exiling the elite. In Babylon, the exiled Jews clung to their traditions, redefining their identity in a foreign land. When Persia conquered Babylon, King Cyrus allowed the Jews to return and rebuild the temple, but they remained under foreign rule. Successive empires, Persian, Greek, and Roman, dominated Judea, each bringing new challenges and influences. The Jews' longing for independence deepened, fueling hopes for a messianic redeemer. Foreign domination became a constant, shaping their religious and national identity. Despite brief returns, true sovereignty remained elusive. The cycle of exile and return forged a resilient community, united by faith and hope. This enduring struggle set the foundation for future expectations of deliverance. Centuries of conquest and exile deeply affected the Jewish community's faith and traditions. Periods of foreign rule led to wavering adherence to their laws and the rise of differing interpretations of their sacred texts. Prophets called for a return to core beliefs, but their warnings were often ignored, leading to cycles of disobedience and repentance. Over time, anticipation for a final prophet or Messiah grew, especially under Roman oppression. Jewish tribes in Arabia, particularly around Medina, spoke of a coming prophet who would restore justice. When Muhammad, an Arab, claimed prophethood, initial curiosity turned to opposition as his message challenged their expectations. His teachings confirmed some traditions but also redefined others, leading to tension and resistance. This moment marked a turning point, as old hopes clashed with new realities, shaping the next chapter of their story.